Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass, and once again I've teamed up with Universal Monsters Universe to talk about some of my favorite things, which is toys. Last time I talked about Burger King's Universal Monsters toy line from 1997, and today I want to talk a little bit about the Reaction Universal Monsters. Now, they will look similar because they all sport that 5 points of articulation that has been commonly known as the Kenner style. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the old Star Wars figures. Basically, they don't have elbow joints or knee joints. But with that is the reason why these things are called reaction, because the old school action figures. And Kenner was a big deal back in the day. These will harken back to the old Remco figures, which were basically very similar. The difference is that the reaction line have all new scopes, and it's great to see as you go through the line and how many alternate figures they have. From the prototype stage to the final stage, what these figures look like and how they became who they are. And it's always cool when you see image not shown as final, because it's like, all right, this is their idea, and then the studio has to approve it. And at the end, you get a figure that could be really, really cool or not. But sometimes what makes these reaction toys look the way they do and feel so nostalgic is that they shouldn't look like a modern day action figure. They shouldn't be detailed oriented. It shouldn't look like Bela Lugosi. It shouldn't look like Lon Chaney Jr. It shouldn't look like Boris Karloff. It needs to look like someone hand sculpted this and made it look like a monster, as close as they can do. The figures in the line were really cool. You had Frankenstein, the creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, the Phantom of the Opera, and the Bride of Frankenstein. So many really cool things that they did with this line, and there's so many figures to choose from, and a lot of them have alternate versions. They'd have like glow in the dark version or a standard version. Then they have the black and white version, because the old movies were in black and white, and that's a really cool thing to see. Is this line like honoring the childhood and yesteryears of toys, but at the same time going even further back to the days of yore, when those were the scary monsters and not the little joke. And this is what's really cool to see. In the end, the toy line is really cool. There's not much to say about it. If you're into Kenner style figures, you'll buy them. If you're a reaction collector, you probably have these figures already, so I'm pretty much talking to the wall on that. But if not, and you're just on the fence, pick them up. They're very affordable figures. They're a lot of fun, and honestly, they're meant to be left in the box. You want to display them in package. Now, this is a guy that spent his whole life reviewing toys where I actually open up the stuff, but these are the figures you don't want to. The reason that you want them is to keep them in the package and put them on the wall. Put them out at Halloween time. Put them out at celebrations. Have them in your collector's case. This is the things you want to see from these figures. Really cool, really worth it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, check out Universal Monsters Universe on Facebook and on their website. I want to thank them again. And I can't believe I've already done 2 video articles for these guys. So, until next time.